We are in Kotor, Montenegro. This is the Airbnb that we stayed at. It was right around $20 a night. I think for the 4 nights, I paid $106 total from Airbnb. It was about 10 minutes to walk into Old Town. It is hilly. I mean, the entire coast here is hilly, so you will find that, but it is beautiful. Like, look at this view. This is ridiculous. It was absolutely beautiful. Everything was nice and clean, upgraded, updated. It was a small space, but it was perfect for us and the amount of time that we were staying here. The host was amazing, let me tell you. He was one of the best humans we've met in a while. And not really in a while, but we've been meeting just amazing people in the Balkans, but he was just exceptionally amazing. So I have to give a shout out to Vladimir. He was a great Airbnb host and just a great person overall. His parents were also amazing. If you're ever in that area, want to check out this Airbnb, I would definitely recommend it. So they gave us bananas and said his wife made these little cake balls, but they're more like nuts and goodies. And then he said if I drink wine, I mean, of course. He left these 2 bottles of wine. I'm like, yay, how did he know I would need some wine tonight to look outside with that view? So that was really cute and nice. So because we did end up going on a Sunday, and in Europe fashion, most things were closed. So we just had to run into the best place, or the first place we saw in the Old Town that was open. And it was this place, and it was really good. Everything we had was super yummy, and the prices weren't horrible. They weren't Albania prices, but it was really good. Of course, one of the first things we do when we get to a new city is check out the area where we're staying, see what's close by, find the supermarket, the bus stop, and everything like that. And of course, find something to eat, which we just did. Good morning from Kotor Montenegro. We are here. Oh my goodness, I know. It is so beautiful. I'm sure you guys saw the videos that I did yesterday, and of course coming again. It is amazingly beautiful. So we went to the grocery store to grab some food. I'm gonna cook. Yeah, probably like 2 meals, and then we just grab some snacks and drinks, stuff for breakfast, so we can just eat before we go out. So I'll show you what we got when we get home, but we did get a couple things. So yeah, this is where we are. So this is some of the stuff we got. Got some cabbage. Like I said, I'm gonna make dinner, juice, milk. Kids got cereal. I don't know what this is, but it's some sort of snack-a-lacka. You know I like my snacking. So I tried that. And then this is the first time I'm seeing this cornflakes, honey nut cornflakes. So that can be for breakfast. And then some rice, soy milk for Khalil. And everywhere we go, we've been seeing Fanta for that area or country. When we were in Tirana, we saw exotic Fanta in Albania. So here we see this one. It's exotic also, but it's different. The one in Albania was green. And it tasted really good. So we're like, okay, we're going to keep trying the Fantas everywhere we go. And I got some pasta. Skittles, of course. They love their sweets. Then we got bread. Feels so soft and nice. More candy. Then I saw these things. They just look like oatmeal, where I can just put some milk and a couple different flavors, so I can eat that for breakfast or like a lunch. So I picked up a couple types. And then just the soup, because it's so cold. So I'm thinking, yeah, it should be nice to just grab some quick soup. Nobody's gonna slave over a pot on vacation. Well, it's not really vacation because we're living this is our lives now, but yeah. Then we got some more bread because it looked good. I think bananas, we got apples, pears, and it wasn't expensive. Like it was just 3 apples and it was 39 euros for the 3. I don't know how much pound, 0.79 kilo. It's about a pound. And then the bananas and the pear was 146, so this was a little more pricey than the apples. And then the bananas 68, so the apples are the cheapest. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna buy more apples. Then pasta sauce for the pasta. Khalil's muesli, that's what he eats instead of these type of cereals that me and Jarrell eat. Then we got some frozen veggies to go in our dinners. Coffee, because I need me some coffee, yogurt, milk, juice, some onion and stuff. I don't know what these are, but they just look good. So I just picked, I think it's like yogurt drinks. So I just picked up a couple of those. Yeah, just stuff we can have to eat while we're here without eating out a lot. Because it's not as cheap as Albania, when we could just, all 3 of us eat for like $20. Like a nice meal. But yeah, so that's what we got. And we paid 40, here it is. Oh, 39.62 euros. So 40 something dollars for all that. So that's not bad. All right, so we are gonna eat some brekkie and go out and start exploring. So we are going over to Old Town. This is a UNESCO protected site. We're gonna go check it out. I was thinking of going up there, but yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try, because we always do this to ourselves, start and then we pretty much die trying to climb these things. So I doubt we're gonna climb that. Like, look how high that is. That's ridiculous. So we're just gonna stay on the ground and check out Old Town today, see what's happening. And there was a cathedral that I read about that I wanted to see, so we'll see. But yeah, it's so pretty out. And there's more people, so I guess Sunday nobody comes out of their house. So at least there's a couple people here today. Okay, so I just went to the tourist information desk right at the front entrance to the gate to come into Old Town, and he gave us this map. And he said for right now, the climbing up, which you can see like right there, going all the way up, I was showing you guys up there, it is free. He said because of everything that's going on in the world, they were charging, but they're not charging now. So if somebody asks me to pay, it's illegal. So we might do it. I don't know. They said it's 45 minutes up and 20 minutes down to walk. That's crazy talk. So we're gonna just go through Old Town and see what's happening. The church and the museum and just all sort of stuff is in here. Look how big this Old Town is. You can't even tell just from walking in here how crazy massive it is. It's crazy. Take your time and do your tricks. Kotor is a coastal town in Montenegro. It is located in a secluded part of the Bay of Kotor. The city has a population of 13,510. The old Mediterranean port of Kotor is surrounded by fortifications built during the Venetian period. The fortified city of Kotor was also included in UNESCO's World Heritage Sites list as part of the Venetian works of defense between the 15th and 17th century. The old town of Kotor has a great number of monuments of medieval architecture, churches, cathedrals, palaces, and museums. So these are a couple things that you can do in here. Like everything is in here. You have your shops, your cafes, restaurants, hair salon, everything, because it is an old town. It's a town in itself, but it's just protected. So you have a couple different churches and cathedrals, like all of these are churches and cathedrals. Then you have palaces, public buildings and institutions under here. So that's a ton of stuff that you're able to do. And then of course all this other good stuff, food and everything. So yeah, it is a pretty big old town. You can get a little bit of everything, and it is freezing. I know I keep saying it's freezing, but it is cold. Get the kitty. A lot of the churches inside the old town are free. You just have to double check. This one was free and open, so we went in and checked it out. And if you guys have been watching me for a while going around Europe, you know how much I love churches and cathedrals, and I have to go into one every time I see them. So you can tell during the summer and pre-Rona, and I'm gonna assume post-Rona, the shops behind me, like all that is like a little market, and people just come out, put their stuff and sell. And it's pretty much almost empty right now, which is sad. But yeah, there's still a couple vendors out there selling stuff and people buying. But it is so quiet and nice and just calm and relaxing. But I can just see when it's packed with tourists, and you know, I just get that feeling. It's such a beautiful city.
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face,
We are in Old Town again. That is the gate to Old Town. You go in and there is just so much history preserved. It is a UNESCO site, like I had mentioned, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful inside. So coming during this time of the year, and of course during this time period, a lot of things are closed, like this cat museum. I read about it, not exactly sure what's going on with it or what it's about, but I wanted to check it out. But it is closed until May. So if you're coming this time, just know a lot of things will be closed. So since it was such a beautiful day, it was not cold, it was not crazy, we decided to climb the wall. Of course, going part way because, you know, I'm old, the kids are lazy. It's just our thing. So always stop at the tourist section to inquire, because I think I mentioned it yesterday when we came and took the map. The guy told us it was free because of the times we're in and winter and everything. So if anybody asks us for money or to pay, it's illegal, or they're illegal. So when we just came up, we met this one lady too. So it's a good thing because she didn't know. So the guy had a sign up that says €8 to come up. And he was asking us, and then I'm like, the guy at the tourist section said it's free. He's like, okay, come. And then he moved the sign away and let us through. So if we didn't know, we would have paid €8 for something that should be free right now. So always double check. Trekking and hiking the ladder of Kotor and the Kotor city walls are one of the top things to do when you're in the city. The hiking wall first takes you to the Church of Our Lady of Remedy, which is where we stopped, and then it takes you up to St. John's Fortress. When you reach the top, even in the middle of the route, you'll get to see the stunning view of Kotor Old Port, Port of Kotor, and the Adriatic Sea. It is so pretty out today. I cannot believe. Yesterday was freezing. Even the lady we were talking to, we met this one lady, she's visiting too. She's like, yeah, yesterday was winter. It was freezing. So we all have on like a couple jackets. Like I have one under this, and then a sweater and a long sleeve t-shirt, and and she was just taking off stuff. She was taking off layers because she's like, today is summer. It is warm. Today is really nice compared to like everywhere we've been so far, to Ranash, Kadir. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Like I can take this weather the rest of the trip around any day over the freezing cold we had yesterday. Yesterday was literally below freezing. Ice was on the ground. Like the water got so icy. That's how cold it was. And today is just perfect. See that? So we only did halfway. One, because we left out a little bit later, and I wasn't planning on doing the hike today or the climb. We weren't planning on doing it at all because yesterday was just so cold. Like I was saying, if it was that cold, I wasn't going to try to come up here because it would be even colder. So and then Khalil scheduled a DBA, which is a discussion-based assessment for one of his classes for 3 today, which is 9 Florida time. So we have to be back, you know, for him to get ready and stuff. And like I said, we left out late, so we just went halfway, which was fine because we're dying, we're out of shape and tired. And I'm trying to see my way down because these stairs, I don't know if you can see, but yeah. So we went to the church is up there somewhere. We went to the first stop, that church. I think that's about halfway because we could clearly see the top or the end. So we could have gone, but the kids just said they wanted to, you know, finish it there. So that's what we did. And then we're just gonna go get some ice cream, you know, to mark our victory. We did do at least half of it, even though we weren't planning on doing any at all. So that's a victory in our book. So now we're just going back down. But yeah, this is definitely something that you should do. And like I said, it may be €8 depending on the time you come. Oh, the sun. It may be €8 depending on the time you come, or completely free. So yeah.
It's a good something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no.
We found this super cute ice cream shop in Old Town. The girl working there was super awesome. She was so friendly, so nice, and she made me the best crepes ever. The kids had ice cream as usual. Once again, thank you so much to everyone that treats us. We appreciate it. If you're ever in Old Town Kotor, definitely stop in and give this little shop a try.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life.
Like, I cannot get over this view. This is just amazing. So today is our last full day here, just doing some laundry, getting things cleaned up and chilling. Probably just go get some more ice cream or some of that crepe from yesterday. That was so good. But yeah, so I'm telling you, we've just been meeting the best people ever on our trips. The Airbnb host, just everybody's just been amazing. This host, he, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to get from here to Croatia. Well, I mean, I kind of, you know, but I like to ask, especially because over here it's just totally different than, you know, just buying a bus ticket in America or, you know, the US or wherever, or jumping on the train. So I asked him, and he called me on WhatsApp, and he's like, okay, just give me a second. I'm going to tell my dad to, you know, call or figure out the bus situation, and I'll get back to you. And he did everything. His dad called the bus, figured out what time. He told me his dad would be here tomorrow at 9:30 to pick us up, drive us to the bus station. And then I'm like, okay, so I did see where you could buy it online, but he's like, yeah, you can just buy it at the station. And I'm like, oh damn, I'm out of cash. Like I told you, this place is all cash, and I've been just running low in cash. But shout out to Chase. Yeah, shout out to Chase for giving me back my ATM fees that I used in Albania, because like I said, it's all cash, and I didn't, it was just a whole mess why I didn't get to take my Charles Schwab card, and when I go back I still have to request a new one. So definitely make sure you get that before you start traveling, because you'll get back all your fees. But Chase has been awesome, and they've always given me back my fees, so you know, that's good. I haven't lost any money there. So his dad, he called me today, and he's like, his dad went to the bus station, bought us the tickets, and I could just give him the money. However, because I had suggested I just do it through Airbnb, because then I can just use my credit card. And that's it. We didn't even finalize how we were gonna pay. I was gonna pay him back, but he went. His dad bought the tickets. It was $20, €20 for me, and €11 for each of the kids, so €42. And I'm like, seriously? So that was amazing. So what I did, I went on Airbnb. I didn't even know this was a feature, but it says to send money, and when I click on it, it says like extra service related to buying food, that, you know, like the host bought me food or transportation or whatever. And I just sent him some money in US, and I'm like, that was it. And he got it. I got the tickets. His dad's picking us up tomorrow, taking us to the bus station, and like, he went way above. Like, this Airbnb is legit, and I haven't had any issues. Like, all the Airbnbs so far, especially in Turkey too, they've all went out of their way, going far beyond like just regular Airbnb stuff. They've just been human, and it's just amazing. So that's definitely making our trip even better, you know, just crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just gonna continue on with our day. I'll show you guys some more of Kotor, and yeah, take you tomorrow with us as we go over to Croatia. Awesome.
Day to day, it's a good